I'll do it. You know what? I'm just not going to fucking do the accent. Welcome. Let me just turn on the stuff, and then I will communicate a bit with you about what's going on today. Can we get a connection, please, for people to board the aircraft? No. Okay, well, that's a little bit wrong. I'll explain why in a minute. But welcome back to Rovaniemi. I decided that what we're going to do is, although I'm busy with work, on the days I can fly, we're going to try and go around the entire planet, stop to stop. So last video we ended at Rovaniemi. This video we're flying Rovaniemi to Helsinki, because A, that's another route I've done before and enjoy, and B, Helsinki is the next hub airport that we can use to go somewhere else. As well as that, what was I going to say? There's the fact that flights out of Rovaniemi, when it's not winter, pretty much only go to Helsinki anyway. The airline we're taking today is lovely Finnair, because we're in Finland, and that's the airline that takes us between. I do like Finnair. Finnair's still affordable, but it's really nice. They give you free juice on your flights. Just something to talk about with where we're parked up right now. So the time I used to take this route, there were only 2 gates operational. There's since been a third come operational a year or 2 ago. But the aircraft still do use the ramp here. They do, however, there aren't this many aircraft parked here. They're facing, as you can see, along there, and you can get the buses and the staircase into these. So I put us here hoping that that's what we could do. It's not. We'll figure it out. We'll just turn off here and take off that way. There's a lot more traffic here than there usually is at Rovaniemi. This is shared. Those buildings over there, in case you're wondering, that's they don't actually look like that. They're aircraft bunkers, because the airport is shared with the Finnish Air Force, which is quite fun fact. But let's put the AP bleed on, because we didn't do that, and we're just going to go ahead and just really get everything going, because we can't do any of the jetway connection stuff. This flight should take approximately 1 hour. I might go for a shower. We'll see how things go partway through, but it's not that long a flight. And yeah, we're at sunset, and the sun should fully set partway through the flight, in theory. So let's just go ahead and rest our clearance here. I maintain 6,000 after that. Okay. I'm getting a Steam message, sorry about that. Just have a look, see. I'll respond to that in a bit. I just wanted to do this tonight before it got too late. So friends that are watching this afterwards, inviting me to see it play CS, I'll politely decline. I just wanted to finish this off. I'll just message you in a second to let you know that's what I'm doing. Yeah. Is there anything else that I need to say? I mentioned that I'm going to do around the world with this when I can. I mentioned why we're here today and how the journey is going to go. So I think that all sounds pretty good to me. Say me to hold short of runway 21. I'm not sure which is which, but usually with Rovaniemi, you take off that way. Not that way. So you take off towards the south. I think we might be going to the wrong one. Whoa, fuck English. The wrong runway if I go that side. But I'm going to do it anyway for old time's sake. I'm just going to load up the checklist as well, just in case I've forgotten anything. Jesus Christ. Everyone's inviting me. Yeah, I'll send a message in just a second, guys. Hang on. Let me do the checklist before I forget. So yeah, done that. Actually, we haven't done that. So let's do that now. Here and here. I'll send a message now, just because I'm getting a lot. Sorry about that. And my Steam is a bit buggered. I'll join in a bit. You'll see us, guys. Just had food and need a shower in a bit. Also want a tiny break. Break from CS, that is. Okay, so we've done the APU, all that, and so now we turn external power off. Did I put the fuel pumps on? Nope, but we'll do that. Beacon as well. See, that's the thing about doing the live format. It's a lot easier when it comes to uploading, but it also makes it so that it's more difficult to edit out things like that when you need to message people. But it is what it is. We'll deal with it, won't we? Okay, so I think I've explained everything that we need. Let's go ahead and start the engines. Thrust levers in idle. And that's my Discord, by the way, not yours. And I think we're just going to go ahead and start engine 2. Beacon light on first of all, just to get people to fuck off out of our way. And yeah, let's start up the engines. I do really like the sound of the engine starting up on this bad boy. The sound that sort of sounds like dogs barking when it does the hydraulic fluid and that lot. Nostalgia. Nostalgia. So I'll load up the VFR map and you can see our flight today. Heading out southbound, coming around. We'll be flying over the city of Rovaniemi, which is a beautiful place. I would like to try and cheat the camera to try and see it as we go over. We're flying south. I think this is Oulu, which is here. Yeah, that's Oulu. There's another Finnish city. Continuing south, 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 and south, south in a nice straight line. Will we pass over any others? I think this is Tampere there. I'm not sure. But yep, just south, 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 south. And then we'll come around for another ILS approach into Helsinki. It's cloudy and rainy in Helsinki at the moment, but that's fine. Actually, I think that's Tampere. Yeah, that's Tampere. But yeah, just a nice, simple flight today. Engine bleed is on, isn't it? No, let's put that on. Like I said, it should only take approximately an hour. So a third of the length of our last journey, and maybe what we'll do on the next flight is we'll head maybe from Helsinki to Moscow. That's just over here, isn't it? Or St. Petersburg, maybe. We'll have a look, because what we want to do is, just like I said, we want to hop across the world. Maybe we want to hop somewhere down here and then just kind of go across. I would like to fly into the Himalayas and such, so we'll find the nicest routes to hop across the world. And when we get across to the Pacific Ocean, we will do island hopping rather than just a straight shot across the ocean, to try and have trips that aren't too long. But that's all good, and that started up. Let's put that to normal. And now let's just double check the checklist. That was done, that was done, that was done, that was done, that was done. After the engines, APU's off, and we've done that last item there, so we'll just turn off the APU. And that's all we need to do. That's fine. Okay. Right. Let's taxi. Let's just check. Yeah. Okay. Well, those guys are still stood there. That's dangerous for them, and they're going to get blasted. But the game's unfortunately not that realistic, where I can tell them to piss off out of the way. So let's turn off the parking brake, and let's try not to blast them too much as we taxi. We want to set the nose light to taxi. There we are. And let's head on round. Oh fucking hell, we got another aircraft off our wing there. Ooh, are we gonna hit that? Oh, like a glove. I know that's not me being very good with that, but this depiction of Rovaniemi isn't completely realistic, so I'm not too concerned about twatting aircraft like that, and taking off from the ramp when there's people around, because Unfortunately, it's not perfect. It's the world we live in. Christ, what's going to happen here? Hello? Fuck me, dude. Right, well, I'm going to go around you, but I don't know why you came so far forward to me like that. Probably because I'm taxiing incorrectly. That could be it, who knows. Yeah, let's just, let's line up on here before we get a nice external view, actually. We're going to take off. I want a smoother takeoff and landing in this video, so that is something that we're going to try and do a lot better. Yeah, lovely Finnair aircraft. Their scheme is simplistic, yet nice. I like Finnair. I do. I really like coming to Finland, and so Finnair is very nostalgic of that. It's just a beautiful country. That's all there's really to say, I think. I wish to go back for New Year's. I said that in my last video, but that all depends on COVID. Because last I checked, the guidance was I wouldn't be able to go, as far as I'm aware. It's telling me to put the fucking thrust to climb because it thinks I'm trying to take off. No, I'm just taxiing with a bit of haste. That was very bumpy. That is very bumpy, isn't it? I think maybe, should we turn here, or do we turn at the end there? Oh, we can turn at the end there. Yeah, so actually, at the end of the last video, when I had a rough and bumpy fucking landing, I'm starting to think that wasn't entirely my fault. I'm also starting to think that this takeoff will be rough and bumpy because of how bumpy the fucking taxiway is, and that's probably how bumpy the runway is going to be. Hey ho. We will sort it. We'll grin and bear it. It's not my fault either way. I have taken off from Rovaniemi once before in Flight Sim. That was to fly to Tromsø. Let's just... I went a bit too far forward, but let's just make sure we got our takeoff clearance. Okay! Oh, we are at the right end of the runway as well, so perfect. This end of the runway is runway 21. So I didn't do a fucky. That's good to know. I did do it appropriately. So as we take off into the sunset, it should be quite nice. Put our flaps down. Just line up properly. And we'll put that on nose light to take off. Okie dokie. That is armed. Auto brake on max, just on the off chance shit hits the fan. Stay on, please. Okie dokie. We've got flaps on, haven't we? Yep. Let's. We're a little bit to the right, I can see. No, actually, we're pretty central. Okay. Let's try not to let it drift, and let's send it. And we'll rotate at about 140. $100, $120, $140. Bring her up. And there's a fucking vehicle on the runway. Well, it's a good thing we're not stupid. Flaps up. Gear up. Lights off. And I'll try and get an external view in a second of Rovaniemi. There it is. Oh, beautiful. That was a much smoother takeoff, so I'm a lot happier with that. Just go inside the cockpit to make sure everything's okay. Thrust lever to climb. Autopilot engaged. we can engage the selected altitude, that'd be good. And there we go, let's have an external view. So that's Rovaniemi. I'll point out a few places. That's the main shopping centre in the city. Place that I used to work at is just that building there. I think it would be that one. Yep, that's the one there. That I used to work there. I, at one point, used to live in that block of apartments there. Yeah, absolutely fantastic place. That's a really nice hill. There's a watchtower with a place where you can build a fire. Let's just talk to the ATC. Yeah, I didn't talk to them when I was supposed to. Yeah, absolutely fantastic place. That's a train station just down there. It's not as high quality in this. Actually, no, the train station isn't there. It's there, a bit further back. Climb and maintain 12,000. Yeah, as Rovaniemi disappears into the distance. Oh, it's such a wonderful place. Right, let's increase our altitude as we've been instructed to do. So the river, I believe, is... Fuck, I want to say it's... Oh, okay, it begins... Just to prove that I'm not cheating and saying it when I read it, I believe it begins with K. And it's got Kemi in it. Let me just have another look. Double check. Yeah, Kemijoki, that's it. It joins the Uunasjoki. Yeah, because that hill is called Uunasvara. I'm not perfect with my Finnish, but I do know this place. I do love this place. If you hadn't got that already, I've been to that lake. It's lovely. I've been to which one is it? I think it's that lake over there as well. Also lovely. Just a lovely place. I cannot fault it. We will get rid of that. What we'll do is we're going to go into drone camera, and I'm just going to try and get a nice view of us climbing out here, just for the thumbnail. Yeah, that looks nice, and then we'll go into NVIDIA Ansel and hit snap. There we are. That'll do, and just in case it looks nicer than that, we'll just do one with the sunset in it. The sunsets always look nice, don't they? Although that's meh. It's fairly meh. Let's go back into the cockpit, just because I'm sure ATC might have some instructions for us. Nope, not yet, because we're not at 12,000 yet. But we're approaching. Oh, look at that! Right, that's a picture opportunity if I've ever seen one. Red moon rising. That is neato. Let's get rid of that. Take a picture of that. We'll try for a better one as well. There we go, took a few pictures, that should do the trick. Has ATC got something to say? Yeah. Climb and maintain flight level 250. Not sure what our cruising altitude is today, actually. I imagine it will be something in the 30,000s. Oh, let's take a picture like this as well, because that's good. That's a good view. Wrong button. Alt F2 opens NVIDIA Ansel, or photo mode. There we go. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Alright, that was a much smoother takeoff than last time. Much smoother, which is fantastic. I'm glad that it was. I'm just going to double check all the lights and such. That's off as it should be. Those are on as they should be. Strobes, I guess that's on auto. Runway turning, we don't need that. Landing lights. Just put them into off. Oh, they can stay retract. And we'll prepare them later on. Yeah, we're cruising, baby. That's pretty cool. Leaving Lapland behind. Oh, I feel so sad now, just as sad as I would do normally. We have a look at the range. We've got quite a ways to go, even though it's a lot shorter. That is, I was thinking about there, 320 nautical miles out. So we'll get up to cruising, and then I'll probably actually take a shower, to be honest. We are in climb, aren't we? Yeah, we're in climb. A little bit of turbulence there. We have got a slight headwind coming at us from that direction. So if we look out the window here, that's the Gulf of Bothnia in the Baltic Sea. And this is Finland. Just across the channel there, maybe we can see it on the horizon, I don't know, but we've got Sweden off in that direction over there. I think that's Sweden just there, actually. Might be able to just see. Yeah. Not much more to say. I don't know what those red lights are. I know there's some wind turbines below us. There should be anyway. Just along the coast somewhere. This route that we're flying, I've also taken it by train. Is that Oulu? That's not Oulu. Where's that? EFHK. See, I know what it's called, but I've forgotten what it's called. Yeah, that's Oulu there. We're going to fly direct. That is Oulu. That massive city there. What is that one just off of our side? That is Kemi, of course it is. I didn't realise Kemi had an airport. Is that it there? Yeah, that's it. Oh, fair enough. Didn't realise it had one. But that's not Kemi's fault. That's just me not knowing. Further instructions from AT? Not yet. We're not quite there. I will let this do manage speed just because I'm not too concerned about it. Climb and maintain 320. Let's do that. Can we put some lights on? There we go. Oh, I could go a little bit, not that bright though. Just so that they're on. Yeah, that'll do. No, that's too bright. Yeah, that's better. Which one's... Oh. Which one is that changing? Oh, that one. You can barely tell, to be honest. Yeah, you can barely tell. It doesn't matter. Oh, getting into some misty cloud now. It does look nice. It does look very nice. It has to be said. You don't agree with me? You're a liar. Current altitude. Oh, we're above the clouds now. Look at that. That's nice. Oh, we're approaching flight level 320. Oh, that does look good, doesn't it? That does look good. Can we get some more shots of that? Oh, let's do that first. 380. Sorry, I don't know if you heard what I just did. If you didn't, I'm not going to explain it. Oh yeah, that looks like that would be a good camera shot. So let's do a picture of that. Beautiful. Fantastic. Alright, back into the cockpit. Or the flight deck. It's not a cockpit, it's a flight deck. We've got quite a few waypoints between here and Helsinki, but they're all the same, aren't they? They are just that. They are just waypoints. They're not particularly important. I know. There's a lot more of the waypoints over Finland than there was over the entirety of our route from Gatwick, which is amusing. But there you have it. So, what we did wrong on our last flight, I've had a little bit of insight. I'm going to end up taking another fucking screenshot in a minute. But basically, I didn't flare enough at all. And so I just carried so much power straight downwards. And there was a little bit too much thrust as well. If we don't get instructions from ATC for our descent, I have also been informed by a controller that they try and get an aircraft at flight level 240 when they're about 80 nautical miles out. So we will look, if ATC don't direct us to do that, we'll look to do that ourselves. Now we know we've got a rough guide, because I'm pretty sure last time I was still at flight level 390 when we were 80 nautical miles out. We'll use this as a guide, so yeah, we were definitely maybe even closer. So we descended hella late on our Gatwick to Rovaniemi flight. Oh, look at that. This is just more screenshots with Oulu just below us as well. Magnificent. Yeah, it's a great looking game. I envision it looking so much better on Ultra. It's only on high for me, with some settings turned down a little bit. The computer's decent, but it still has trouble. 390. So I think we're cruising at 390. Still has a bit of trouble with some of the aspects of this game. The clouds look okay at the moment, but sometimes they look a little bit fuzzy. Oh, you know what? I'm really looking forward to playing this game around the winter on live weather. I hope they've got the auroras modelled in this. I really do. I would fucking love that if they had them modelled. Will they? I don't know. Will I love it if they do? Fuck yeah, I'll love it if they do. But is it likely that they will? I don't know. So I think there should be enough time to shower actually before our descent. Yeah, it should be. Just because I'm thinking that's how far we've gone in our ascent, and then our descent will probably start about Atsin, I would reckon. We should be okay. I think we are pretty much at our cruising altitude now, so what I'll do is I'll put it back to that sweet camera angle, and yeah, I'll try and have a quick shower, but it's still got to be thorough, and then I'll be back in a bit. Let's just sort the throttle out, put it on auto throttle, make sure that we're not losing too much speed, and no, it looks good to me. Our speed is being managed. So yeah, I will change it to this sick as fuck camera angle, and I'll be back after I've showered. So I'm back after my shower, and as you may have seen, we have received instructions to descend and maintain flight level 280 already. So, how far out are we from Helsinki? Still quite a ways away. We will see what that early descent is about, but I'm happy that they are telling us to do it now rather than not at all. But we'll begin our descent anyway. Where was I when I went for a shower? So I went for a shower about there, so we've not travelled very far at all, have we? Something I just want to clarify, the reason that we're approaching Helsinki from the south, it is actually the wrong direction. Usually you want to land, you know, into a headwind, which would be if we landed from the north, sort of. Oh no, the runway we're landing on is facing that direction, that's fine. But yeah, basically, I tried to go for an ILS coming into the north, but I did not fucking trust what the GPS was saying at all in Flight Sim, so I thought, better safe than sorry, I'm going to land from the south. I thought, I'm not risking things just going tits up, we'll land from the south. So that is what we are doing. Yeah, this descent is quite early, isn't it? We are still 160 nautical miles out. Does this reckon when we're going to reach 240 or 280? Pardon. No. Well, yeah, we're still quite a ways out and we're descending, but like I said, I would rather descend early than late. 280 is still fine to fly at, you know. It's still a worthy altitude. That's the last of the sun disappearing. So it is going to be a proper nighttime landing, which is going to be fine. If I go into plan mode and I have a look at this, so yeah, we are actually halfway. As you can see, that's where Rovaniemi is that we took off from. No, pardon, that's where Rovaniemi is. We're over halfway. EFRO. That's Rovaniemi there. That's Helsinki Vanta. And that is where we be going. I'll get pissed off if when I get to 280 it says, oh yeah, could you climb and maintain 350? That'd be great. Oh, I will want to slap it if it says that, but you know, we'll manage. We'll manage. I never am completely sure with these constraints if it's that you have to be below or above that altitude. Is that the... It's interesting that the light's shining through there. Okay. Heading 170, let's just check that's where we are at. Yeah. Yeah, that's where we're at. Okay, right. I'm not fully dressed. Keep it in your pants, don't get too excited. So let me just do that real quick. I'm still gonna have my headphones on. I might still talk to you. I'm here. I'm not leaving. I'm still here. I'm still at the aircraft. Throttling up just because we're reaching our assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 14,000. So I feel like we are doing that a little bit early. So what I'll do is I'll input that in. I'll let it start its descent, but I'm depending on how steep it does. I might actually decrease the angle. So it's going at 30. So let's halve that. That's too dramatic. Let's go for 15. Sorry, I forgot to acknowledge your instruction. Yeah, we're not gonna descend at such a rate. If we need to up the descent rate, we can do so, but remember, flight level 240 or below, at about 80 nautical miles, And we've still got plenty of miles to go. We're about to hit 240, so you know what, let's decrease that even more. We don't need to have that steeper descent, in my opinion. If they tell us to expedite, then yeah, we'll expedite, but I'm not too concerned with ragging it downwards. We'll descend gracefully. If I put the range to 80, Ibosu, is that how we even turn off after Ibosu? No, look, that's Ibosu there. We've got fucking tons. Yeah, we've still got double the distance that we need, so we've got tons of time. Seems like a bit of an early descent for me, but who am I to judge? I'm not in the aviation business for real. I'm managing expectations though, so that's alright. Yeah, we're descending just halfway into the journey. That's very early. Well, it's descending half an hour before landing, so it's not horrendous, at least. Might put some cream on as well. I know you don't really want to hear about my fucking, you know, my evening rituals, about my skincare routines. I've got a cut on my brow, right? I'm not gonna say how I got it, but it looked nasty. It looked worse than it was. It was very superficial. I'm just trying to take care of it. So, got some Savlon, which is antiseptic cream. Just rub that on every now and then. And yeah, this has turned into a skincare channel. So yeah, welcome, welcome to my skincare channel. What more can I say? If you stay tuned, I will go through my Primark haul with you. It's a wonderful Primark haul, it must be said. Oh dear. I'm not. I want to go faster. Come on, let's pick up the speed. Let's engage selected. We're going too slow for my liking. Come on, let's rag it faster. That's it. That's more like it. That's more like it. Faster, faster. Well, come on, we're still above 20,000. We don't have to go the speed of a fucking grandmother. Just let those guys know to do one more. What was I saying? Yeah, we don't need to fucking go this slowly. Come on, Airbus. But the faster we go as well, the faster we descend. Tit for tat. I might increase the rate of descent in a bit. Let's not overspeed. I didn't want you to go that fast, did I? I said 330. That's what that says. 330 knots. Mach 0.7. Don't want to rag it that high. Yeesh. Calm your tits. Right. What the fuck was I doing? Ah, yes. Skincare routine. Primark haul. Fucking care about that. No one cares about that. Looking at the constraints, I might increase the rate of descent a tad. Yeah. Oh. Let's increase it just a tad. I did actually get something today. One moment, let me just look in the mirror. Not because I'm vain, but just to put the shit on my forehead. It is healing quite nicely. I don't know if it will scar or not. It shouldn't scar, it wasn't that deep. It just looked nasty. Yeah, it should heal alright, I think. I did get something new today, as I was saying. I got some new LED torches. Biffy LED torch. £10. Or what is that? 13, 14 bucks, I don't know. It'd probably cost you 15 bucks because it was actually £10.99, so probably about $15. And you get these two torches in this nice. It feels like it's cheap plastic, the box, but it's still a little plastic box that they didn't need to give you, and they have. So credit where it's due. And you get two of these little torches, or for you Americans, flashlights. They are about the length of my palm. Bear in mind, I have extra large hands, so do with that what you will. I'm not boasting, that's literally the gloves I wear. Well, it's shorter than my... Whoops! It's a bit shorter than my palm, actually. So it'd probably be the size of someone with large or medium. For the base of their palm to the start of their fingers, yeah. Probably someone with medium-sized hands, it would be the size of their palm, actually. And, let's just slow the rate of descent a little bit more, I think. Yeah. And I'll let you see things instead of just being fucking zoomed in on the speed, so you can see where we're going. That looks good, doesn't it? The moonlit clouds. That looks really nice. I'll have to stick with a picture of the sunset, though. That does look very nice. Yeah. They are rechargeable, so they're not batteries. They do have a battery inside them, but it's rechargeable. Using micro USB. They've got 3 settings. They've got just a beam, which you can zoom in and out, or focus in and out, which is pretty good. Just by moving the, probably hear that, moving the head, so to speak. And then they've got a strobe mode, which is gonna fucking kill someone. And then they've also got a mode where it turns on the side of the torch as a light. So basically, for my job, I'll have these clipped onto my vest. I haven't said what my job is. I wear a vest. It's not a wife beater vest. It's a body armor vest. But I wear torches on it. That's probably gonna give away or narrow down what my job is anyway. And sometimes I need to search for these torches, which I can do with this. It's very bright. It's 1,000 lumens. I don't know lumen shit, but it just looks bright when I'm using it. And I can zoom, which is good for fine detail. Because sometimes I have to search up close, and sometimes I have to search at a distance, and I can do both because it's really bright. The strobe maybe be useful for, you know, like dazing people who might be trying to be trouble. Maybe, I don't know. But the thing where the side of the torch lights up, because it'll be clipped into my vest, you can imagine that instead of shining down at my crotch, it will shine across my chest. And so if I'm writing down anything, I can see what I'm writing. So they're really cool. They're really bright. They're rechargeable. You get 2 of them for £11, aka 15 bucks. They come in a nice little case. Pretty good, actually. I'm happy with that purchase. I won't link them because A, no one watches me anyway, and B, I'm not being paid to. I'd say they were on Amazon. They're called Biffy LED torch. Yeah. They're made in China, but they seem pretty fucking good quality. Aluminium as well. I don't know, they seem good. Just thought I'd share that. I was joking about Primark hauls, so I thought, fuck it, well, tell you about an actual haul that I got today. The reason I needed them is because I got a torch issued, or flashlight issued as part of my job, but it's fucking shit. It's really shit. Whenever I use it, I have to just keep smacking it to make the batteries line up. It's not good. So now we got this one. Looks good, doesn't it? It does look really good. So yeah, the weather was rainy in Helsinki when I checked on my phone. So I don't know how it's gonna be when we're below the clouds. If it's rainy, we'll deal with it. Hopefully we get some information from approach or from tower about the weather. And we can use that. But we're approaching our assigned altitude now. They didn't need us to expedite, which is good. And maintain 11,000. And we don't need to rush with that. But we do need it. Thank you, aircraft. The Airbus wasn't doing it for a second there. Again, we don't need to descend that rapidly. This game does look stunning! It does look stunning! Absolutely stunning. So we're about 80 knots now, and we want to be below 240. We're at half that, so we're golden. We are golden. How much can we see from outside the aircraft? Not much, but what we can see does look gorgeous, doesn't it? It's hard to get a sense of scale, really, but there you have it. We are going to be coming in over the bay, I think. Not quite. We're going to be just coming in over the city. So that's Helsinki there. You can already tell by the way the roads are. I think the train station, the main train station, is about there. Or actually, it might go all the way down there. Yeah. But that's the main airport at Helsinki, Helsinki Vantaa. So yeah, we'll be coming around. I didn't trust the GPS that was going to vector us into the north side. It looked way too fucky. So yeah, that's why we're coming in from the south, even though we're not. Well, that's not really where we're supposed to come in from, and that's not where you would come in from usually. We're coming in from that way because the other way I didn't trust the game, basically. I don't really have any information for our approach as of yet. We are going to need some of that. I didn't look up the charts for Helsinki Airport because I thought, fuck it, it's not really mattered that much so far. But any information that I do get, I will plug in. Is my headset not plugged in? I've got a wireless headset. Yeah, it's not plugged in. I thought I put it on charge because it was getting a bit low, but it's not plugged in. Maybe it fell out. Maybe I took it out without realising. So we're going to try and follow these constraints here as a minimum. I'm hoping that ATC will direct us, but in the case that they don't, I will use these constraints here as a guide. So when we reach Erna, if we don't have any instructions to descend, I will just tell the aircraft to descend to 9,000. And we'll go from there. That waypoint is a bit off the mark, isn't it? Nope. Okay, it's not supposed to be on the mark. Never mind. Yeah, can't really see much, but you know this looks good anyway, what we can see. The way the fucking moonlight bounces off the clouds and illuminates them. Honestly. I'm thinking, do I really need to buy a 3080 when they release? Because it still looks stunning, I can still run it. Yeah, it gets framey, but I can run it. It doesn't need to look better than this. I might not be as impulsive and just buy it outright. I'll evaluate it when it comes out if I need to, which I probably don't. But, you know. Yeah, we've not got more instructions, so I am going to decrease our altitude to 8,000 manually. Perfect. So yeah, on the previous flight, not only was ATC not telling us what to do, we also didn't have the option to request. Fortunately, we do have the option to request now. You were supposed to have options to see nearby airports as well. Annoyingly, again, we don't. My ATC doesn't talk to me even though I've set it to have voice, so I've got a few issues that I'm not quite sure of what they are or how to fix them, but yeah, we'll have to see about that. I'll let the speed go back into managed mode now. You know, we're on our approach in a moment, and we are low on altitude, so I don't want it to be just ragging the aircraft. Oh, look at these clouds though, we're just kissing the top layer. Can we see anything through this gap? Yeah, I don't know what we're looking at, but there's something. Yeah. I don't know what we're looking at, but we're looking at it. What are we looking at? Lucep? I don't know what that is. I don't know where Lucep is, unfortunately. I could look it up on the map, but do I want to? Not really. Let's get a view for. Okay, that view looks cool. Look, that looks good, doesn't it? That's like the actual camera that's mounted under there. But what I wanted to see was... That looks... You get a better sense of scale with that. That looks good. What I wanted to see was this. Oh, there's just something about seeing this. There is. There is something about that. It's just nice to see, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, let's stop being a fucking weirdo. Yeah, we'll just... We don't really need the VFR map up because we've got this up. 8,000 feet is good for now. I think. Ugh. We'll see what AT tells us. Present approach and altitude. Expect vectors. Okay. Thank you. We might decrease altitude soon. We're still quite a ways out, so we're okay. Just came through that nice cotton candy. Gorgeous game. I've said it so many times, but it is just true. It is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I wish I could make a career out of flying. Either as a pilot or as just doing something as a passenger. Fuck knows. Oh, cabin crew's not really for me though. Cabin crew's not for me. Although, be a nice job. Right. Altimeter 29.75. Let's pop that in while we're here. Okay. So, 1007. Oh, what's the approach phase? I put that on, isn't it? Yeah. Just having a look here. Okay. I'm hoping that when it's time to contact Tower, they'll give us a bit of information about the current climate and such. What we'll do is we'll reduce altitude now to about 6,000. And I'm not too concerned about going fast. We can do it slow time. Yeah, we can do it. We can do it at that speed. That shouldn't be too fast. Well, then again, we can go back to that speed. Because I do want to come down, but it doesn't have to be too fast. But we've got our constraints here. Okay, well, it wants me to stay at 8,000. Alright. Okay, I trust you, ATC. It is talking to me, so you just better give me a new altitude when we get around about there, because if you don't, I will descend, and you can't stop me. Passengers probably were like, what was that? We just did a little bump. Yeah, I know. It's because I'm concerned whether or not air traffic will guide me in properly. I've got the willies about it. So I was trying to make decisions myself. Welcome to Helsinki, by the way. Oh, this is the edges of Helsinki. Same difference. Airport's over there somewhere, in theory. Actually, it's... I think that might be it there. Yeah, that's the airport right there. Coolio. Oh! Yeah, I'm gonna descend 5,000. Maybe when we get there, if they don't automatically tell me to. I appreciate, you know, I don't want to lose altitude too early, but I don't want to lose it too late, and I don't trust this after what happened with last flight. I mean, yeah, we sorted it, but at what cost? Yeah, I will put us at 5,000 when we get to that point there. If it doesn't do it for us, so Yeah, that's the airport down there. You can see the 3 one-ways, one there. Fuck me, man! I've got a... There's something wrong with my speech. I keep calling it a fucking one-way. It's a runway. Jesus. What is wrong with me? There's nothing wrong with having a speech impediment, but I don't have one. That's what's wrong with me having it. I don't have one. It's just weird. Are those snowy fields? Don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It better not fucking forget about me, because I will ignore air traffic and do my own thing. I'll do it. I'll do it. You can't stop me, I'll do it. I feel like we're going really slow, but that's just because we're on our approach. Give it a chance, Matt. Give it a chance. Maybe it knows what it's doing. Maybe it knows. I don't know if it does. I'm going to go to 5,000 because I don't trust it. Sorry, air traffic. I know that's... You've not told me to, but I don't trust you. I don't trust that you're going to tell me to do it. And I can't ask you for permission, so it's not my fault. I'm having PTSD over what happened last time. So yeah, we're not I'm not waiting for your instruction. I'm descending to 5,000. Nope. Nope. Not doing it. Fuck off. I'll acknowledge your instructions, but I'm not going to follow them. Because look, we're about to come in for our final now. And I am not having it ruined by shit ATC. Ciao. Go fuck yourself. Admittedly, I could have waited a little bit, actually, looking at the rate of descent. But I can't risk it, can I? No. I couldn't risk it. Yes, of course, I'll expedite my climb. Ha 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 ha. I'm not doing it. I don't trust it. I do not trust it. In the past, when I've been at this point, it actually usually has me flying at 2,000 feet. So for it to want me at 8,000, I don't trust that it knows what it wants. So, you know... No, maybe I should go to 5,000, 8,000. It's too late now. Look, we've got our constraints. We're nearly there. Just quit your bitching. And we'll be landing shortly. See? See? The center maintain 3,300. Okay, well it was gonna do it. Fair enough. Alright. We're cleared runway 4 right. Wind 323 at 12. It's a little bit of wind. It's a little bit of wind. But we'll manage. Just a heads up, you don't need to descend that fast, boyo. Especially considering what we're over. Is that snowy down there? It looks snowy. Why is Helsinki snowy? But Rovaniemi was not snowy. That does not add up, my friend. If it's snowy at Helsinki, it is very snowy at Rovaniemi. Well, oh well. Well, whatever. It is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. Right, this is our runway here, 4 right. A little bit worried we're not picking up the ILS, but okay. Sure. I'll wait until we are straightened up and then fingers crossed. Because I really don't want to bring this in for a manual landing. That would be awkward. 29.74. Are we correct on this? Yeah, we are pretty much correct. Yeah, we're correct. I really don't want to bring this in for a manual landing because I am not good at that. But, well, let's arm the approach phase. We've got the glide slope. Maybe? Yeah, we got the glide slope and the localizer. Okay, it normally says that it's there, but... maybe fine. Oh, you know what? It's because I haven't got the fucking LS display on. That's why, because I'm a fucking numpty. Right, well, we're coming in now. 500. Let's, Yikes. We need to slow the fuck down. Aircraft. We need to slow the fuck down.
Overspeed.
Yeah, no shit. We're going way too fast. Please slow the fuck down. Oh, this is gonna be another one of those fucking landings. We're coming in too fast. Yikes. Why are we coming in so fast? Fuck me, dude. We're coming in way too fast. And we're not lined up. Fuck me. Yep. Landing gear. Fucking hell, this is so fucking... Dodge.
500. 400.
Ugh.
300. 200.
Okay, we sort of rescued it. Sort of.
100. 60, 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
No, bouncy. Oh, not good at all. Okay, that was actually not as bad as our last landing, though. We're really not slowing down, though. I don't know why. We're at full reverse thrust. We're not. Why aren't we at full reverse thrust? I pressed the wrong button, that's why. Yikes! Now we're at full reverse thrust. Oh, that was awkward. But we made it down. I didn't put any of the lights on because I was fucking panicked. I had, just to clarify, I had the button pressed for full reverse thrust. Yeah, I didn't have any of the lights on because I was shitting myself. That was well, that's the thing, for such a shit approach, our landing was not horrendous. I know we want Helsinki ground. Why am I requesting pushback? What the fuck? This is so busted. I'm crossing an active runway without clearance. That's fun as well. Fuck it. We made it. I really couldn't give two shits. We're on the floor. Taxi to gates. Please taxi me to the fucking gates. Delta Foxtrot Echo. I couldn't read that. We went we fucking flew past it. I'm gonna assume it's this way. Everything is it's always scuffed with us. It's always so fucking scuffed. For once, why can I not have a normal fucking flight? Where is gate 12? There's no fucking signs anywhere. Well, it wouldn't be one of our flights if it didn't go interestingly. Oh look, is that where we're going? No, I thought that was someone waving us in. It's not. It's just a dude. It's just a fucking dude. Maybe there'll be some clues as to what gate we're going to as we travel down. Fuck knows. If I can't find it, I'll just pull in at a random gate. That's usually how I handle things. Just pull in at some fucking random gate. I think that'll be fine. Let me just check everything here at least. Yeah, that was a botched landing. But funnily enough, it wasn't as bad as our last one. Despite that, which is funny. Is that our gate? No. Just random gate. I might need to consider rebinding my controls because of the fact that I keep getting some of them mixed up. Well, I fuck knows where my gate is. Tell you what, we're just going to pull over on the ramp and power down there. Because I think we're all done with this flight, really. And I don't fucking know where gate 12 is. I cannot be fucked to find it at this state. Because there's always something that doesn't go right. And I am fucking done with that. So we're just going to pull in just across here. And this is where we're going to power down, right here. So yeah, this looks like this will do nicely. I'll take this parking spot. Thank you very much. And yeah, we'll APU on because we don't have any external power available. We'll turn that off. Off. Come off. Come off. Oh wait, no, I don't want to turn it off. I want it on. Please. There we are. And then okay, well, thank you very much for watching. Let's just figure out all the things I've got to do to get this bitch to power off. You know what, let's just go cold. Let's just go cold. And that should do the trick. If it doesn't, it wants us to be at the gate for the flight to end. But we've landed, we know it's over. Thank you for watching. Where are we going to go next? I don't know. Helsinki to somewhere. Maybe Moscow. We'll see. If we could just have a fucking smooth flight, that would be fantastic. One where we're actually lined up properly on final approach. And one where I get the control scheme right. And I was holding down the brake, not the reverse thruster. I had the thrust like that instead of having it like that. Which was dumb. But, you know, shit happens. So yeah, because my control scheme, all the way back is idle, all the way forward is all the way forward. I have to hold down a button and then go all the way forward to go back. So, yeah. It's like, I thought I held down the right button and then put it forward. But, yeah, you can see when I press the right button, it flicks back there. But I actually had it with the brakes on instead. Anyway. Bye-bye. Kisses.